Hello, Glam Care Academy family. It's your girl, Nurse Amy, back on your screen. So you see now I'm always wearing my t-shirt. That is what I'm going to do. Do you think I should have another color? Maybe have a white background with black lettering. Again, there's so many things that we can do. So I've got my blonde, I've got my black t-shirt with the lettering, white lettering. So excuse me, I'm really excited. Why am I excited? Because every day is a gift. Remember, I always tell you guys this. Every day is a gift. You've got to celebrate every day. Every day is a gift. Moving one step at a time. Put your foot in front of the other, one step at a time. And if you're able to fly, go ahead and fly, girl, boy, dude. Go ahead and fly if you can, but you just make sure you're going in a direction. I tell you guys, no direction is a type of direction, but we want to be going in a direction. So today I am going to talk about unusual places that nurses can work. I actually just stumbled on this. I've known about it before. I'm not sure if I talked about it in Nurse Amy Academy, because I have been talking about places that people can work, because believe it or not, that's one of the many questions that people ask me. A lot of CNAs, a lot of nurses, a lot of doctors are burnt out. They're just like exhausted. They want something else. They want to exhale. And I, for one, have always wanted that. So I started looking into what can I do? How can I get my dreams realized with the time that I have? I want to be happy. The thing about nursing, we all went into nursing wanting to nurture, to take care of people. But then the politics, the being short-staffed, working short-staffed, just not in a very conducive environment, is taken away from what we wanted. So now we're all starting to look for ways that we can make sense of our trainings, right? So I'm going to be talking about that at Glam Care, and how I decided to go into aesthetics. Aesthetics is big, but then there are other things that you can do, and we'll be talking about that. In talking about this, I came across 3 unusual places I'm going to talk about today where you can work as a nurse, okay? Because you're burnt out, right? So who knew about these places? For me, it's not something I want to do now. If you're younger or older or my age, it doesn't matter. Actually, it's not tied to an age. It just depends on where you are in life, okay? Now, let me explain that. If you have little kids, I don't know, because you could have little kids and have good support networks, so it might work for you. So, but I'm thinking it's more geared towards people that are single, maybe very young, that's relative, or older, where the kids, empty nesters like me, and they want to see the world. They've like 25 years they've been on lockdown raising kids, and now it's like, it's mommy time, it's daddy time, and I want to do those things I wanted to do before the kids came, or let me quickly do this before the kids come, right? So one of them, let's just jump right into it. Unusual places, that's what I'm going to title this: unusual places for nurses to work and make boku money. Now, mind you, when I say nurses, I told you I use that term very loosely. When I'm talking nurses, I'm talking nursing department. I'm also actually talking about healthcare providers, okay? But you can be a flight nurse. That's number one, a flight nurse. And you're like, huh? What is a flight nurse? Well, a flight nurse, it will be someone who probably works with oh my God, the word is just, work with those ambulatory services, like an ambulance service, where they usually deal with transporting organs. Does that make sense? There's a kidney organ needed somewhere in New York, and they have to leave from I don't know, Indiana or something like that. So you can work with companies like that, and you actually get paid, because it's a private type companies, right? So they're paying top dollar to have a nurse travel with those organs. They pay you boku money. They pay you premium pay to have you collect an organ or organs from point A, be with those organs or that organ in the transition, in the journey to point B. Does that make sense? So yes, so that is a job that you can do. I didn't even know things like that exist. It does. Okay. It's interesting because I was talking to a CNA who works with me, and he's like, oh, I want to do travel CNA, because I encourage my CNAs, when you're able to, okay, do traveling, things, because again, it's tough work. So if you can get paid top dollar, why not? And he's like, oh, do I know about working for ambulance services where they transport organs? I'm like, no. He's like, and then we got talking about it. I'm like, oh my God. So that is a job that you can do, okay? They might also need CNAs, but then if you're not searching, you're not investigating, you're not researching, you're not going to know. So this is me just giving you tips. So you can be a flight nurse or a flight CNA or a flight healthcare provider. Does that make sense? So go ahead, you can research some more. And if you find out or you know more about it, please leave comments below so that we all can learn, okay? Another one is being, this is interesting though. Working at Disney World or Disneyland. So you have school nurses, right? Everyone knows about school nurses. You have home health nurses, right? You have any of those places. You have nurses, that make visits and what have you, and they work in different places. But whoever thought about a place like Disneyland or Disney World? So imagine you live in, because I think we have 2 Disney establishments here in the United States. We've got Disney World in Florida, and we have Disneyland in Anaheim. I've been there actually, in California. There are openings for nurses and healthcare professionals like CNAs. So if you live in those parts of the country, it's something to look into. I can imagine it's going to be quite fun, because it's like being a school nurse, right? That's what I'm thinking. Again, I'm giving you tips. Research, follow it up, see if it's something you want to do. But yeah, that is some fun. That is some fun. You know what? That is great. That is really great. Just to quickly add on, please, I hope you have a pen, journal, something, take this down. With the flight nurses, in my research, and I think it was, I don't know if it's Delta, don't quote me, we need to confirm this, that also has openings for flight nurses, meaning people who travel, I think it's international flights. I know that, because if you do travel sometimes because emergency can happen anywhere, and I've seen it where you're in the flight, right, and someone passes out or something, not feeling well, and they're like, are there any doctors on board? So now I'm told they're actively hiring nurses/doctors. I think nurses though. Again, if you're experienced, you're seasoned, those are things that you can do. So look into that with the airlines, okay? So not just the air ambulance services, but also airlines, okay? So yeah, you can be a Disney nurse. Wow, Disney nurse. Yeah, I guess so. Disney. Let's talk about, maybe not, you know what, it might just not be only Disney. It can be anywhere you have events, like those fairs, right? Fairs, like where I live right now, it's summer, the state fair is coming. They're going to need nurses. Something to look into, okay? So you have Disney/event type nurses, okay? And then the other thing is cruise ship nurses, cruise ship nursing. So you're not only, oh wow, being a nurse, but you're also on a cruise. You're taking vacations. Who knew? Who knew these things are there? So look into cruise ships. They hire nurses/healthcare professionals. They also hire CNAs, okay? There's so many, oh God, there's so many opportunities out there. So if you have the chance, you're able to travel, or maybe it's even PRN, maybe just in the summer months, you're just going to do 3 months of this. just to cruise around the world or cruise around a certain route, and you do it and you make your money, and you're good to go. And during winter months, you can say, you know what, I don't want to go around. I just want to do my private duty. I love this. So those are the 3 unusual places I thought I had to come here and share it with you guys. I had to come and share with you. So yes, 3 unusual places that you can work. We all cannot do bedside. We all cannot pound the unit and the floors pushing the cart. We all cannot be transferring people from bed to wheelchair to bathroom to, not everyone can do that. And sometimes even when you do it, you need a breather sometimes. So these are exciting, unusual places to work. Very exciting. You have flight nurse, you have cruise ship, and then you have the Disney or fair nurses, event fairs. So yeah, I'm hoping that you got value in this video, and if you did, please smash the like button there. Please subscribe, share my video, because there are people out there just looking for things to do. What can we do? Where can I go? How can I just need to breathe. Okay, please share things like this with them. I don't want this video to be too long. And please remember, I just said I released an ebook and a paperback. It's on Amazon. It's called 7 Tips on How to Prepare for your state CNA exam. So if you know any CNAs or you are a CNA, please go ahead and take a look at that book. It has helped my students a lot. So until I come your way again, be safe and keep the dream going. Okay, keep the dream going. Keep the dream going. I'll catch you in the next video.